What is up, YouTube? This is Ryan with Cola Warrior Gaming, here with another war recap brought to you by the guys and girls over at W.A.R. Raiders. And as you guys can see, this was a very exciting war for us. It was a huge milestone for our clan, taking on a Onehive clan, and we did pull off the win. Obviously, we're going to show what they did to our bases, guys. They did a really good job. I will say that we have access to some of the best base designers in the game, guys. So we built all new bases for this war. We were very coordinated about that, and we put a lot. We spent almost an entire day just designing bases and sending them out to various members. So we really did put a lot of time into preparing for this war, and I think that it shows, guys. I mean, obviously, Onehive is going to have great attackers. There's some of the best attackers in the game, but you know, I really have to credit the base designs that we had for this win. And of course, we had some epic attacks on our side as well. We did end up clearing all of the Town Hall 9s. With some Town Hall 9 attacks left over, and we got 3 Town Hall 10 3-stars. Yeah, this was a really good war for us. We had a lot of fun. Huge props to the Onehive guys. You know, keep doing what you guys are doing. We love what you're doing for the Fair Play community. So let's go ahead and start off here with a Town Hall 10 3-star attack by our boy I Am Groot. I Am Groot is one of the guys over from Spartan's Legacy who came over during the merge, and he's just been wrecking it at Town Hall 10. And he's going to go ahead and take on this. I'm going to call this a max. Yeah, this is a max defense Town Hall 10 base. Coming in here with kind of a skeleton crew. Kill squad, no golem. Who needs a golem when you've got a level 40 barbarian king? And I have no idea what these hogs were for, guys, but you know, they ended up taking out a couple defenses, which is great. Good for them. Again, I have no idea what they were really for. But anyway, so he's just coming in here with his heroes, relying on some brute strength there to get through that wall. I'm not sure if he meant to bring more wall breakers or a jump spell or something like that, but either way, it worked, and it worked well. He took out the Archer Queen, took out one of the air defenses. So at this point, guys, he's got 2 Inferno Towers left, max Inferno Towers, of course, and 3 air defenses. And because this was a cleanup attack, I Am Groot knew that there was a Lava Hound in the CC, and he purposefully did not want his kill squad to get into the CC radius because he didn't want to get that Hound out, because all that Hound is going to do is distract his queen. So he is now coming in here with the air portion of his attack. The top part of the space was defense heavy. Obviously, you know, most of the defenses were loaded up top. So he pretty much just goes in with everything that he's got, spamming some loons in. Holding 2 for the back end, which ends up saving his bacon, because you guys will see this was a very close attack. So at this point, he is almost out of spells. He's got 1 haste left, but a huge wad of loons, and he has no Lava Hounds left to tank for this one remaining max air defense. But because he had such a huge pack of loons and that 1 haste spell left, they do end up powering through those last defenses to get to the air defense. And at this point, guys, it's just 1 archer tower and a wizard tower left against a pretty sizable pack of loons. So that 1 archer tower goes down, and it is just cleanup. I Am Groot releases some minions up top to help with cleanup, and this attack is pretty much over. But you know, it was a close attack still, with those lava hounds busting a little bit earlier than I think I Am Groot thought they were going to bust. And I'm going to go ahead and say that was probably due to that single target Inferno Tower, guys. Those can really mess up a Laloon attack if they get on those hounds. So let's go ahead and fast forward through the cleanup part here and move on to our next attack. So really nice job by I Am Groot. Loved it, man. All right, let's go ahead and check out this attack on number 10 by our boy Chandler. Chandler, I don't know. I thought this was a really neat attack, guys. Coming in here with an Archer Queen Walk and 4 Valks to kind of beef up his kill squad, or rather, I guess it was 4 Valks instead of a second Golem. So this is technically a cold-blooded attack since he is bringing just a single Golem. But either way, it was a great plan, and it ended up working out great. Absolutely crushed this base. So he's coming in here with his queen and the 1 wizard to kind of direct her, make sure that she does not go off to the right. One of the dangers of the Archer Queen walk is that if the Queen walks in the wrong direction, guys, your raid can really be messed up. So he ends up having to use the Queen's ability maybe a little bit earlier than he anticipated. I'm not sure if that was planned or not, but either way, obviously if he hadn't used it there, then his Queen walk would have been over. Things will kind of come down to the wire on this Queen walk, as you guys are going to see. She just about goes down, but one of the benefits of having that level 25 Queen is, obviously the increased damage that she puts out, so she can tear through these buildings quicker. But also with all that health, it just gives her more time. Obviously, she's going to be taking the same rate of damage from the defenses, but, with more HP, you just get more time. So he's coming in here. This was a split kill squad attack, coming in here with his king and his golem and Valks up top to take out that enemy Archer Queen. And I will say this, a lot of the Onehive Invicta bases had bombs in the outer layer of defenses. So what that Queen Walk achieved wasn't just to take out some defenses. It was also to eliminate pathing to giant bombs. So as you guys can see, he ended up triggering 2 of the giant bombs with his kill squad, and with that outer ring of defenses eliminated by the Queen, there really isn't much of a threat to his hogs anymore. So his hogs are now grouping up on this last archer tower and cannon. They're about to take that expo down. And this raid is pretty much over, guys. And this was a cleanup attack, so Chandler did know what was in the CC. Most of these attacks, most of our 3-star attacks, I believe, were cleanup attacks, because the Onehive Invicta bases were tricky, guys. They were really geared towards making sure that we were not getting 3 stars on the first attack. So they were tricky, they were trippy. But the weakness of that is that it tends to make cleanup attacks a little bit easier. Troll Teslas can really mess up a raid. They can goof up your golem pathing. But on a cleanup attack, it's very easy to deal with things like single Teslas popping up in weird spaces. So anyway, some good base designs, but this was just a beautiful attack by Chandler. Really nice job, man. All right, let's go ahead and check out our next attack on base 16 here by our boy Matt. Matt is a max Town Hall 9 with 30/30 heroes, which helps a lot. And he is coming in here with Suicide Drags, which is the right idea for this base, I think. And I will say this, guys, as a base designer, if you have to force somebody to use 40 troop space just to take out the Archer Queen, then you've done something right. There are ways to deal with Suicide Dragons. I won't say what they are because I'd be giving away some of our own base building, not secrets, but I mean, we're going to be going up against some very tough clans in the very near future. I will be announcing those as they come up, but one clan in particular we want to watch out for. So all that to say, there are ways to mitigate the possibility that your queen can get taken out by a couple dragons. But either way, this was still a good base design because Boone is forcing Matt to use 40 troop space just to get his queen. So he's coming in here with his minions to help direct his dragons. They obviously need to go into the center to aggro that queen. Going heavy on the minions there, 4 minions, but that was the right choice because he had to deal with that very high HP elixir storage. So those 2 dragons get on the queen, and she goes down in just a couple seconds. And Matt is now coming in here with his kind of the main force of his kill squad. Coming in here with his golems and his wizards to back him up and create that nice wide funnel. Matt is really great with funneling. I've never seen his king walk before. So really nice job on that, on the front end of this attack. And he's now sending in his wall breakers to get everything into this first compartment. Obviously, his goal here is to trigger any giant bombs that he can. I'm not sure if this was a cleanup attack or not, but anyway, so the CC troops end up aggroing on his one golem that didn't really have much support. The queen ended up kind of taking a walk to the left there, which was unfortunate. That could have hurt him, but his king ended up coming in and saving the day because he mostly had Valks, I think, in the CCs, and obviously the king can deal with Valks pretty easily. So he's now coming in here with his hogs. Again, I'm not sure if this was a cleanup attack. They took some damage from that one single giant bomb, but not a huge deal. He's still got 6 hogs in the bag and 1 heal left, and a good portion of his kill squad is still up and raging away. So he comes in here with his last 6 hogs on this wizard tower. He might have been a little bit late with that heal. I'm not sure. Hard to say. I mean, the attack ends up succeeding either way. But he is kind of light on hogs here at the end, and obviously that's going to be a result of having to use those 2 dragons on the front end just to take out the queen. So these last 2 defenses are going to go down, and it is game over. Beautiful job by Matt. He's got so much still up. More than a couple wizards. Both heroes are still up and helping with cleanup. So a beautiful attack, really nice. I liked the thought that went into it. I'm a really big fan of Suicide Dragons. I've been using them the past couple wars, and things have been going well with that. All right, our next attack here is on base 19 by our boy Nightmare. Nightmare has absolutely been killing it recently. He's been on a spree, and I love this attack, guys. This is a 4 healer Archer Queen walk with Laloon on the back end. Really interesting. I've never seen anything quite like this. And I believe he does have a golem in the CC. But anyway, he is coming in here with his queen and a bunch of minions to help her figure out where to go. And, dealing with a couple point defense, but with 4 healers, guys, that's not going to be an issue for his level 26 queen. Drops his king. I'm not quite sure why. I've only seen this attack once. I'm not sure if he was expecting the queen to jump the wall there or what. Or if he was just expecting the king to bust through with brute strength. Now, that was really weird, guys. Did you see that? The king was aggroed on the archer queen, and then he decides to just go over to the town hall for some reason. Can't really explain that. Very strange, very weird, very odd behavior by the king. But his queen ends up getting into this little pocket here, right between these 2 air defenses, and you guys know where this is going. 2 air defenses down with 3... Oh, excuse me, he did not have a golem in his CC, guys. He had another lava hound. So, he hasn't even used his queen's ability yet, and 2 air defenses are already down. The CC troops come out, and he doesn't even need a rage to deal with these things, man. I mean, just absolutely shredded him using that queen's ability. And he's now coming in here with the air portion of his attack, sending in that 1 lava hound at an extreme angle, makes a trip all the way across the base to protect all of the loons that he sent on those defenses that were set really far off from the air defenses. So he had some really great loon pathing here, some beautiful lava hound angle deployment. And he's just spamming his rages, guys, because all of his loons end up kind of clumping up here in the center, which is what he wanted. And he still has 1 haste spell left in the bag. So just a brutal attack by Nightmare. I love the thought that went into it. Just some very interesting logic, I think, went into this attack. I absolutely loved it. So we're going to go ahead and skip through the cleanup part of this. He's got quite a bit left for cleanup. 1 wizard left, a minion, and a good number of pups. So really nice job by Nightmare. Very cool attack. All right, our last attack is going to be on a base that I failed on. I ended up clearing all of the defenses, but because it was a first attack, I didn't know where everything was, and just didn't have enough left for cleanup, and ended up timing out. But Mikesell took what I did and, pretty much did something completely different. But still ends up wrecking this base. He's coming in here with a level 20 queen walk. Level 20 queen is still definitely good for a queen walk. That's probably about as early as you want to start doing queen walks, though. I did one, I think, with a level 13 queen, but it was on a very underdeveloped base. So that queen is taking fire from that X-bow, which is kind of dangerous, guys. Whenever an X-bow locks onto your queen when you're doing a queen walk, that can sometimes mean bad things. But obviously, Mike planned for that, and what he's doing right now is eliminating pathing to 1 giant bomb that was right by that wizard tower. That was the giant bomb that ended up messing me up. It was a very odd spot for a giant bomb all the way on the outside. Like I said, guys, they were opting to kind of put a lot of their giant bombs on that outside ring of defenses. Because the philosophy, in 3-star attacks is to kind of drive to the core to take out giant bombs, and as well as the queen and the CC troops. So some really good base designs, I thought. But anyway, he's now coming in here with the second part of his kill squad. This was a split kill squad attack. He ended up taking out the enemy Archer Queen with his Archer Queen, so that was really neat. Didn't really even need his King at that point for anything important other than, just taking out some, whatever defenses and buildings he can. And the CC troops were almost all, troops that were vulnerable to poison. I think there was one Valk in there, but that level 20 King is gonna take that Valk out pretty easily, especially once he uses that ability. And Mikesell goes ahead and uses all of his hogs in the front end here because there are no giant bombs that they're going to be pathing to at this point. And he's still got a heal left in the bag that he probably didn't even need. He might have swagged it. I'm not sure. I think he does, because at this point, 2 Archer Towers left. So much of his kill squad is still up. His Queen, she's walked halfway around the base at this point, and it's over, guys. So he ends up clearing this base with 1 heal still in the bag, and so many troops left for cleanup. So absolutely brutal attack by Mikesell. Go ahead and skip the cleanup part here. All right, well, that is it, guys. Again, just a blast of a war. Taking on a Onehive clan and pulling off the win. But, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video and learned something from it. And as always, this is Ryan with Cola Warrior Gaming, reminding you that we are Raiders. Spells War.